Oh yeah, you don't even know where we're going at tonight with this one, baby.
Yeah, that's
We at the tape deck. We at the tape deck tonight, man. Tonight we doing something special here, man, because I got a spitter. He's spitting bars and all that. And this is before I give this man a good intro, a dope intro, we have a very great relationship. We've been cool for almost damn near 13, 14 years, and we've never met. Never met. Always get online on our social media and get into our hip-hop tip. And every time we try to get something going, something always happen, and we can never make it happen. He's done my podcast. He met part of my crew, The Ruckus. And, every time we try to get something going, it never happened. We finally made it happen today, man. And we're going to be talking a whole bunch of hip-hop. I got a chance to, talk about him, his story, his latest album. And, just a homage to him, because I know the artist I got in the background is his go-to favorite artist of all time. Right. So it's only right I set it off with Nas Taking Them Blood instrumental. I got the homie Dial J in the building. What up, partner?
What's up? What up, everybody? What's going on? Cuban Mike.
Long overdue, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's half Cuban, so he get the pass out here. He's half Cuban. Every time you get the Cuban pass out here at the tape deck, you get an automatic invitation.
Right.
How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm here. I'm chilling. I'm happy. I'm living. You know what I'm saying? Happy we finally met. This is dope, man. The tape deck. Shout out everybody in Boston. Shout out the whole city, man. The whole world at that.
Shout out to the whole state of Mass, man. You know what's funny, man? I just got through watching like this documentary about Boston online, and I did, because I'm originally from Jersey. I just grew up in Mass.
All right.
But I didn't know like the rich history and the contribute that Boston did to hip hop, and it's like so like not spoken on for whatever reason. Like for whatever reason, we're only known for like New Edition and Michael Bibbins.
Yeah.
And even, with Made Men in the Source and all that coming through, man. And it's I think, the story of Boston and hip hop is still like not known outside of the 49 states that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should and will do a better job having a representation within the story of hip hop in Boston. And I'm glad that you're here to be a part of it. Because you're part of the culture.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt.
So let's get this thing going, man. Tell us about yourself, Dial J. Give us a two-bit about yourself and where you from, what you be repping, and what got you to spit.
Diogenes, the name. Used to be Diogenes. Well, Diogenes is my name, but I shortened it to Diogenes. It's like a nickname for Diogenes. And, man, I've been spitting. It's going back a long time. I grew up in the 90s. And
the golden era.
The golden era. Well, my father would say the 80s is the golden era.
Well, I know. Look, I always say the golden era. It came 3, maybe 4 times. I say 88. Right. 88 was a definitely golden era. 94.
Right.
And I could dispute probably 96 and 98.
Right.
But we from the 90s golden era. So I'll take 3.
It took a pretty good turn in. I want to say on 50 and 2003, 2004, Kanye, when they came.
You want to hear something funny?
The music took a good, because before 2003 and it was a little bit of.
It got funny style.
It got funny
style, and everything
whack.
got repetitive. And I will say this: I will say 3 artists that that because even though I became a hip hop head, it got kind of weird because it got real repetitive with the genre.
It did,
and it needed something fresh and something new. And I will say, 03. It had like a resurgence of feeling good about it again. 50 was one of them, because even though everybody was spitting gangster, it was something special about 50 because it became like the equivalent. Have you seen the movie from Mel Gibson, The Payback?
If I did, I don't remember.
It was something similar to that movie. It's like the industry screw me over. I'm gonna get in this door no matter. I'm getting to the back door blazing, and you're gonna like me whether you like it or not. And I'm just gonna give everybody a headache.
Right.
I think we then that with Kanye having that balance, with the gangsta and the backpack, he was one of the ones that pulled through and made it, because you had that little era with Slum Village and Mos Def and Talib and
Kanye was producing for like everyone, commercial, R&B, underground. He was doing everything.
And there's one more person. As a matter of fact, there's a group that I say really brought a resurgence, but they did it through the internet, and that was Little Brother.
Yeah, they came out and
they came back, and they became like the unsung story that if you hear. Like the artists from now, like J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake.
Yeah.
Those are their sons.
They were a breath of fresh air.
And they brought that hipster. They gave birth to that kind of hipster era, whatever the case may be. So I'll say those 3. So '03,
Fonte,
yeah.
Big Pooh, yeah.
Even I think I could say that Lupe Fiasco was part of that little,
Yeah.
that little.
I think
thing.
Did he come a little later, or he was around that time?
He came
too?
out a little later, but you could tell there was some kind of influence from that, from that era. So I say those three. So early 2000s, 2003,
Gotcha.
it became thing. But we from the 90s, so we know.
We
from the era when you had a song, when you hear a song, you had to put it on the tape and record it.
Everybody had to be ill. In the 90s, like everyone had to be ill.
And we didn't have no YouTube, so we got to get a VCR and record your favorite video, and hopefully they play it.
Yeah, you're right.
From BET, even from your public access. So yeah, man. So tell me more about the love of hip hop and when it all started.
I think with me it just started. I was always around it. My father was a big music lover. You know, growing up in a Latin household, you had Latin music all over, salsa, merengue, but he also just loved all other types of music, and he loved hip hop. So he would listen to everything. But definitely, him being from the Bronx, BDP, he would listen to EPMD, Eric B. and Rakim, all them, Run DMC, Fat Boys was like a big thing.
Yes.
And he did, you know, that after a while, as I'm getting older, I'm just listening to whatever he had around, you know, like NWA, Rob Bass, Cypress Hill, whatever he had around, I was just listening to. So, yeah. And then that's how pretty much all started. That's when I was just a fan. And then by the time like Snoop Dogg came out, I thought he was like the GOAT. I thought he was the greatest ever at one point. When I didn't know no better, I just knew West Coast. All I knew was like West Coast. Like there was a phase where it was just all West Coast for me.
Let me tell you something, man. If I had a chance to, I think in my second life, I must have been from Oakland. Because there was something about hip hop in Oakland that it was just like in the 90s.
Right.
I mean, you had Compton in there, but there was something about Oakland. Like,
right.
If you see the difference, like, you know,
the Bay, yep.
Yeah, with the Bay in Los Angeles, like Los Angeles, they're more in that gangster stuff. They're really on that gangster stuff with Oakland, but they're more like players. They're more like getting money.
Right.
Like if I could make it like New York in Harlem, Oakland is Harlem.
Pretty much, yeah.
Los Angeles is Brooklyn.
Yeah, you're right.
If you see the difference with it, and like, you know, they have so many flavors with Too Short and even with Hammer and Digital Underground, they with all different other things. With Los Angeles, everybody was just banging.
Yeah, that's another one. Digital Underground, Humpty Hump.
Yeah, man.
All that. I thought all that was cool. And then when I started rapping is when I started hearing the East Coast guys. That's when I started hearing. That's when I felt like I could relate to them more. Because listening to West Coast, I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. I didn't relate to none of that stuff.
You couldn't relate with rolling in 6-4?
Yeah, I didn't know what that was. I just knew it was dope. That's all I knew. It was dope. And then I was like, then I started hearing the East Coast guys and like, oh man, they live just like us. Like they talk just like us, look just like us. So
they get cold just like us.
It gets cold, you know what I'm saying? They wear the same gear we're wearing, and so the same slang. So that's when it really started like getting into the Nas and the Wu-Tangs and stuff.
So you remember the first tape you had?
The first tape?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say the NWA second album. I don't know if I can say the title on here.
For Life. Just say For Life.
For Life.
For Life.
That album, yeah.
For Life.
Yeah. That was probably the first. I didn't know it was NWA. I thought it was just Eazy-E.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know the names of the rappers. I just thought it was Eazy-E.
And that was the one with Outkube.
With Outkube.
That was the one with Outkube. Yeah.
That was the one that's the tape I remember just having the most.
Yeah.
And then Black Sunday was by Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill. You know, when I follow you online, I realize you have a real big adoration for Cypress Hill. It is funny because they don't get the credit that they deserve as being like the top groups of all time.
Right.
They don't really, and they got to the Walk of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a lot, and they go back since like, you know, I mean, you know the history, but like their connection to Mellow Man Ace.
Yeah, Mellow Man Ace, yeah.
You know, the connection to that stuff. They're like really the unsung story also, because they were like the first, you know, we talk about Pun being the first Latin rapper. I believe Cypress Hill was the first Latin group, rap group to go platinum. And their story is interesting because even though they were playing on Yo and all that other stuff, they really gravitated like a white audience.
Right. So
they were able to do Lollapalooza and all that other stuff, like the White Festival.
Woodstock and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of the few
they
able to
tour
do that.
with like metal bands and stuff. So,
So, and And Muggs is so underrated as the producer, man. He is so underrated.
Right.
Is it fair to say if he gave birth to Alchemist?
Yeah, because he came from that camp.
Yeah.
Alchemist came from the and Everlast and them came from.
Oh my God, I forgot.
They came
Everlast.
from that camp.
Yeah.
And Alchemist was, who else was it? It was somebody else. I couldn't think of it, but I want to say it was who's the crew with they came under Cypress too. It was somebody else. I forgot.
I know he was down with his group. I want to say it was an actor too. He's an actor. The Hooligans.
The
Hooligans. Yeah, I forgot the actor. James Caan or James something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were in a group called the Hooligans.
Yeah, they all came under Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
Cypress Hill was just always dope to me. My uncle had their tape and was just blasting it, and then I just and then by the time I started getting really into I want to say the 94, 95 era was when I really started getting into so much East Coast stuff.
Yeah.
I still would like Cypress Hill, and I remember people hating on me for liking Cypress Hill, like, oh, why you? Not even knowing where they're from, but to me it was just like, yo, they sound different, and the fact that they rep just like some hardcore underground hip hop, and then still they could be on tour with the white boys.
Yeah.
I thought that was just so cool. Like, they don't change who they are.
Well, everybody thought they were from New York. I remember everybody thought it was from New York because of the video.
Yeah.
The Killer Man video.
Yeah.
And they filmed it in New York.
So they were in Times Square, wasn't it?
Yeah, so everybody thought they were like New York cats, and the beat sounded mad New Yorkish.
Yeah.
So
the production was.
Yeah.
And they who else was the Alcoholics? That was another one.
Yeah, but they weren't affiliated with them. I don't think they were affiliated.
They probably would. No, they didn't come under Cypress Hill, but the Alcoholics was another one of those West Coast groups.
They had an East Coast.
That had that East Coast sound.
Yes, the most def.
The whole Liquid Crew, Exhibit,
but
and all
Exhibit.
Yeah.
Because Exhibit sounded like he's a straight East Coast spitter.
He sure does.
Yeah.
He sure does.
Who doesn't get his credit neither. So criminally underrated bar-wise.
Right.
Yeah.
That first album, wow. Jeez.
At the Speed of Light, forget about it. I destroyed that thing.
Sure.
Destroyed it.
That album was amazing.
So, Bet, you got into NWA and you got into like this deep rabbit hole.
Right.
When you decided to take the style to like another level and decided, I'm going to get serious with this and see how far I could go with it.
When I first really started writing, it was hearing Nas. I hit hearing that for that second album. It was written.
It was written?
Yeah. I heard him. The first time I heard him was on Mobb Deep's Eye for an Eye. That's the first time. So I hadn't heard Illmatic at all, because around that time I was just listening to West Coast stuff.
Yeah.
So, and then I heard that, and then the Purple Tape, his verse on the Purple Tape.
Yeah.
And then that's when I heard the second album, when it had dropped. And that's when I was just like, oh, this dude's just the way he put everything together. That's when I really just started trying to write. Trying to emulate the styles and stuff. I'm
gonna piggyback on Nas for a second because they don't on the show. I saw this thing and I recommend you to watch it. They broke down this song that he had, and I couldn't agree with them even more when this thing happened. They said this particular song really brought Nas back to like his career where it should be. We're gonna talk about that later.
Okay.
But so boom, you hear it was written. So after that, you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna do this and write some bars and like take it serious and see how far I could go with this thing.
Right.
So it was written. What's the one that took it for you?
That was the. What do you mean? What?
Like, be like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I'm gonna go and perform. In certain,
Oh, that didn't start till later. I was just writing. That's when I was still shy.
Yeah.
Still, when you're in school writing verses, and this was before when you do little ciphers and little acapellas and just showing off what you write with your friends. That's it. When I started performing, I was in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, high school is when I just started doing the little talent shows, and we would do. Damn, it felt like all 4 years of high school. It felt like we would literally just grab a radio and play instrumentals, like in between classes.
You remember your rhymes? You remember that rhyme?
So many of them. So I use none of those rhymes.
None of those anymore.
Bad. I probably have those hidden, never to be seen.
Never to be seen again.
Never to be seen.
God, you just had to be there.
You just had to be there.
And it's good thing, it's a good thing we don't have these phones that we have now, because they would record those and would have got us killed.
Yeah, but it was fun because it would draw a crowd. All you needed was a little radio, throw an instrumental in, and it just draws a whole crowd of people.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man, we're gonna get to one of your joints right now, man. We got this joint in here, Gods and Queens.
Yep. Gods and Queens, produced by Big Session, featuring my man Tenton. That's off my first album, The Lonely Hero. So,
All right, The Lonely Hero.
yep.
Dial Jen, keep it
Dial
mic.
Jen.
102.9 tape deck. We're gonna rock it out right about now. Let's go.
Yeah, I was born with a nostalgic state of mind. Take a fiend off a street and engage with dimes. It's 94, 95, 96, wrote my first rhyme with sex on my mind. Now I listen to blues Jews get authorized. The goal is to build crews and prioritize. My lyrical skill might get me idolized. My political views will get me ostracized. It's a thin line to walk, though the finest art has always been made by polarizing thought. Every night I want scallops and oysters. Throw some dollars at fat asses so gorgeous. See me lamping in my palace or fortress with my family anointed, big massive endorsements while America tries to rob us clean. But they don't know that we gods and queens.
Born a gangster, gangster to the bone. Still I wear my crown. Meet a girl, she want it on, bring her home like a dog, she a fetch my bone. Me just come true, I am her dream. She tell me, says she love me, see. Black love, brown love, she's on my team. We are gods and queens.
Hey yo, my clique, they support each other. My chick smell like cocoa butter, she always dome brother. Po-po, silent blue coat each other, pistol shoot kids down, leave the hood with more mourning mothers. The morning of, you ain't know it was your last day. In your room, you left beer bottles and ashtrays. Your daughter was to perform in a class play. The chick you had was gonna give you some ass. Hey, that's life sometimes behind enemy white lines. These cops and their finicky guidelines. Stand up, stand down. Pants up or pants down. You want my hands up or hands down? I don't know, should I man up or man down? No matter what we do, kid, we getting clapped down. And you wonder why don't back down? It's not like we can hide the fact that we're black brown. The fact now, you take my word for a lie. These cops kill at will, they murder for pride. If only you could understand the hurt when we die. We descended to God, emerge from the sky on some give me my crown or I'm taking your land and philanthropist, just follow the manuscript. So if all lives trying to rob us clean, let them know we do matter, we gods and queens, son.
Born a gangster, gangster to the bone. Still I wear my crown. Meet a girl, she want it on, bring her home like a dog, she a fetch my bone. Me just come true, I am her dream. She tell me, says she love me, see. Black love, brown love, she's on my team. We are gods and queens.
We all over the world with it. We all over the world. We all over the world with it. We all over the world. We all over the world with it. We all over the world. We all over the world with it. We all over the world. Bless y'all.
Man a gangster, gangster to the bone. Still I wear my crown. Meet a girl, she want it on, bring her home like a dog, she a fetch my bone. Me just come true, I am her dream. She tell me, says she love me, see. Black love, brown love, she's on my team. We are gods and queens. Man a gangster, gangster to the bone. Still I wear my crown. Meet a girl, she want it on, bring her home like a dog, she a fetch my bone. Me just come true, I am her dream. She tell me, says she love me, see. Black love, brown love, she's on my team. We are gods and queens.
Yeah, that was Gods and Queens by the homie Dial Jen.
Yeah.
Always remember, y'all, we are Gods and Queens. Never forget, never forget, never forget. This your boy, Keep It Mike. Listen to 102.9 Tape Deck. And I got the homie Dial Jen. How you doing, partner?
I'm doing all right, man.
We chilling?
We chilling.
Enjoying the vibe?
I'm enjoying it, man.
Good.
Tape Deck. I love it.
Out here in full effect. Now,
Yeah.
this joint, Gods and Queens, it was off your debut, Lonely Hero.
Off the debut album, The Lonely Hero, yep.
That came out what year?
2019.
How many cuts we had? How many cuts, if you remember?
12 on that album.
And was there like a thing behind it? Was there like some kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? Not theme. I'm drawing a blank here. But what was the process behind that album?
That album was just finally like, I've been working on that album for years. I've been saying I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and just procrastinating and not meeting the right engineers and things just not falling into place. And one day, like I want to say like 2 or 3 years before it came out, I was just like, frick this, man. I'm releasing this album. So that album is a collection of stuff I have been creating for the past 10 years prior, probably.
You know, it's crazy because I just finished watching I finished watching a while ago. I remember watching the documentary of Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic.
Yeah.
And they say they've all said the same thing. When you make the debut, it's not like, you know, people say it's take 2 years or whatever to make an album, but it really isn't. It's like when Jay dropped that album, he was 26. He said like in actuality that was 26 years in the making. I had this album planned for 26 years to talk about my whole experience.
Right.
Similar
right.
with Nas when he did Illmatic, it was like 19 years of experience. So it really started right before then.
So that album really for me just hit the ground running. So anything that happens, whatever happens to me after this, like with, you know, any success I may see, I'll credit that album. That album right there is what started it.
Outside of that joint, Gods and Queens, do you have like a joint there that resonates with you that says like this is me as a person, as an MC?
On the Lonely Hero album?
Yeah.
Probably the last song, Peace and Karma.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. The funny thing with that album, I was just gonna create an album, and in that process of creating The Lonely Hero, I got Made with Love was created.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, you know, when you talk about, is there that one song that defines you? Then there was a whole nother album that defined me.
Yeah.
So, and that's where that came out of.
So it's like between the first 2 albums, like a sense of reborn.
Say that again?
It's like a sense of reborn, like a sense like, you know, a duo with life. Like you think this is where it ends, but it's not really an end. It's like a new chapter.
Yeah,
like a new beginning.
Another chapter. Yep.
Yeah, man. That's dope, man. And I did hear your latest album, you know, because we did my podcast. We were able to decode that, and that was a phenomenal album.
Thank you, bro.
I really, really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I was able to play some joints from that album last year, and it was a banger.
Thank you.
And we're gonna talk about that later on because I know we have a treat for us later on today on the show.
Right.
So we're looking forward to that. So can we talk about more hip hop things for a second? Because I want to nerd out for a second.
I'm whatever. Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Go.
So I sent this link. I was gonna send it to you, but I completely forgot because you and my homeboy Alex, you guys are the biggest like Nas stans in the world. He can't do wrong in your eyes, which. Like
I have no objectivity with Nas at all.
It's like me with Pac. Pac can do no wrong in my eyes. And they had they decoded this particular song, and the way they broke it down, it was like a good 40 minutes, and it was like this is perfect. This song was like Nas' comeback, and it was Ether. And the way they broke that, and I'm a Jay guy. If I had to pick one, like because I was a Nas guy at first, but then you know Jay just got better over time, and you know it was just like get him out of here.
Right.
And it got to a point that Nas, it got funny with him after after Nostradamus.
It did, yeah.
Yeah, even the stands could say, you know, he kind of slipped up on that one.
Yeah, it did.
So you know,
well, I've heard the stands try to justify.
They
that
tried.
album.
It's a bad one.
But you know, I've heard producers justify that album. So
which ones?
There was somebody on a podcast saying something about Nostradamus was ahead of its time, and I was like, I didn't even listen to it because I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it to myself.
Let's not. Sometimes you gotta take your losses. And
take
keep
your L. It's okay. Every rapper has
every rapper
L,
takes an L, man. Every rapper takes one. That's part of their career. You have to take. It's not even about having a whack moment. It's just like the get back and the come up and the get back and the retaliation. But he broke down his album. And I recommend you hear this episode. He broke it down word for word. And by bar for bar, like he really decoded the heck out of it.
What, Ether?
Ether.
Yeah.
And then there was things that people don't know unless you're a nerd. Like, Ether was not the real version of it. There's like another version.
There was supposed to be another. Yeah.
Swiss Beats.
That was worse.
It was worse. It was more. It's two things. It was whack and it was blatant. So you can't come over with a whack, blatant song or whatever the case may be. That they had to go back. I guess the company was like, no, you got to go back. Cause this was like, you'll really be dead after this one.
Right.
So they broke down the album. And one of the things I get mad, not mad. I think they're like, well, first and foremost, before anything, do you think that Ether was like his comeback song that got him back to the streets and got that love and that respect to remind you this is who I am as an MC? Because when Takeover came out,
I think
like Jay had him in the chokehold.
he did. I think Stillmatic was probably what got him back. I think him responding to Takeover along with releasing Stillmatic, because remember, if he just responded with a song and never came out with an album, I don't think it would have did anything for him.
Well, here's the thing, because I was in it from the jump. If you were there for that battle, I mean, everybody talk about Ether, but we forget about the Stillmatic freestyle when he's rhyming over the rock.
Before that,
and that, if you were like, because he went to the underground, he went to the mixtape.
Yeah,
Jay just went to the radio, Nas took it to the streets, and just the fact that he went to the streets, it stuck a nerve. It stuck a nerve on Nas. I mean, it stuck a nerve on Jay.
Yeah.
You know, he stuck a nerve, and like, I think that this freestyle is so slept on to be, because I got down to my top 20 as a diss. Because it's just so slept on, unless you're like a nerd or a Nas fan.
Right.
You knew that thing sting, because it wasn't like the way he went at Jay and the whole Rockefeller thing.
Right.
It was unbelievable. So then comes out the Ether and the Stillmatic thing. And again, I asked the question, was that Ether was the one his comeback to give people a reminder who I am as an MC?
Yeah, I mean, I played a part in it because Stillmatic ended up being such a good album. So it played Ether being on that album, played a big part in it. I wouldn't say Ether by itself. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I'll stand to debate that. I'll disagree because he had Got Yourself. He had joints there, but I think with that Ether joint, gave him that extra push, that extra because, everybody was looking forward, to the diss track.
And the Stillmatic album it kind of was brought it back to, he had that sound. Yeah, he had Large Professor, Primo producing. He went at Queensbridge, you know what I'm saying? He had the Rule the World song, which I didn't really like, but it was
he tried with that one.
Yeah, but then he had other dope joints on there, and so I think it was a mix of things. I don't think Ether alone. As big of a Nas fan as I am, I've never been the hugest fan of Ether.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Don't tell me for a Takeover.
I think I do. Yeah.
Ooh,
but I think Nas won the battle because I think culturally Ether just made such an impact that it was just like, yo, he took the crowd. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless if I like the song or not, he took it. He took it from Jay. You know what I'm saying? But if we're just going song for song, I think Takeover was just a little more clever. I like the beat a little better on Takeover.
A lot of people talk about people didn't like the Ether beat. I love the Ether beat.
Did you?
It sounds very haunting, like a scary movie.
Right,
something about it, like when somebody, like, when you see those cheesy, scary movies and they're about to get them, and, they fall down, being clumsy down the stairs, they do that stupidity stuff, and you hear that haunting music in the background. That's what Ether reminds me of, like something haunting is about to happen.
But I think what he wanted to do with it, he just made it. It just everything he did. The way he went at Jay, he clowned him. He basically like took his spirit. You know what I'm saying?
And Ether it. And I think people talk about that Nas didn't hit him with facts, and then this guy broke it down for like, he hit him with facts. He just went over people's head.
Right. Well, I don't know. I don't.
Well, I mean,
I feel like these diss songs. You can say anything now.
Well, no, but that's the thing. You can say anything, and of course you could like exaggerate the truth. But I think the stuff that Nas was saying in that diss, it went over people's head. Like, since a white Sophie fan, you kept my name in music. And he kept his name since Dead Presidents.
Yeah.
He kept it. How many rhymes gonna come out of Biggie's mouth?
Right. Yeah. He hit him where it hurt, where it would like hurt Jay's ego. Yeah.
One of the lines that people slept on, like he purposely brought friction with the Rockefeller when he said, compare the beans, you're whack. So now you're looking at your man like, yo, you're gonna really go do this?
Right, which is, come on, not true though. I mean,
it's not true, but the fact it's not true. But you gotta remember, if you remember with Rockefeller, like Jay,
Beans was that dude.
Yeah, and Jay was pushing for Bleak, and people weren't really checking for Bleak like that.
Right.
And Beans was just that guy, like, yo, who's this guy spitting like this?
Beans was just
a monster.
Yeah.
So I'll send you the link, man. But it was a dope way, the way he decoded that.
Yeah, I'll watch.
I'll send you the link, man. Another fun fact I found out about you: you're a wrestling guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you didn't come here with the belt.
I should have.
You should have, man.
Yeah, man, I'm a big wrestling fan.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't come with the belt and your Bret the Hitman glasses.
I don't have none. I gotta get me some though.
Yeah, get that. Next time, come with some pink spandex and the black top with the white boots.
Not yet. Nah, the wrestling. Yeah, man, I've been watching wrestling since a young age. I don't watch it as heavy as I like now. I watch old
It's
stuff.
trash right now.
I watch the network. I watch the network more. And I follow like the big stories right now, like Roman Reigns and all that. I follow that. But other than that, everything is just in little segments. It's definitely not like how it used to be every Monday. You're just glued to the
Monday.
TV. Yeah, or every
if you're from that era, every Saturday.
Every Saturday morning, remember? Yeah. I remember.
It was Superstar and Challenge. WWF
Challenge? Superstars and Wrestling Challenge, yep.
I never really kept up with WCW like that. I was more loyal to WWF.
Right.
I dibble and dabble with WCW.
Yeah, me too.
But I was more WWF loyalist kind of guy. Even when it was whack, I still rock with it. But why Bret? Do you really feel he's the excellent execution?
Yeah, man. You know what it is? He went in the 80s when everybody was obviously we all loved Hulk Hogan. Like, let's just be real.
Yeah, I'm a Hogan guy.
We was all Hogan guys.
Yeah.
And
he took all of my mom's money buying all the stuff.
Yeah, I know. This man. And but when he was like at the top of at the height of his success and everyone was Hogan, for some reason Bret Hart was there, but he was in a tag team. He was on the mid card. He wasn't like somebody everybody was going to go see. Yeah. I just always was like, yo, this dude's ill. I just always, any match he was in, I would just always watch. So to see him just rise to the success that he got, I was like, I don't know. I just been sold ever since on Bret Hart.
All right. Fair enough. You never met him. You never.
I met him once.
How was that?
It was cool. It was quick.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was quick. But he was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big than a mug, just big old muscle bound.
No, I met him in his old age.
Oh, when he was just like,
yeah, he was like limping and he.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wrestling took a part of his body and he.
Right.
No doubt. There was before I forget, I gotta ask this: how you feel about Vince nasty scandal right now?
It's funny. The other day I heard like when you first heard about it, he's like, God damn, you don't think nothing of it because you heard little things here and there. And I kind of not laugh at the person getting abused, but I laugh because of how ridiculous the stuff was. And I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on with this guy? But apparently more stuff has come out, and it's actually kind of really sad, bro. It's really, billionaires are weird, man.
They're weird. I don't know what it is about,
bro.
You know what it is? Like, Vince is a terrible human being from the things I've been reading. But
me too.
But he's like, I don't know why, but he's like a terrible guy. I root for the bad guy. He's like that terrible guy. I want him to win. He's just a deplorable human being.
It makes you think, like, if you look at all the stuff that he used to put on TV and his weird sense of humor, you're just like, okay, it kind of makes sense.
Look, he's been doing nasty things from the 80s, from putting steroids allegedly to those wrestlers.
Right,
to all the stuff. This is nothing new. He just been scandalous, and we just let him rock because he entertained us.
Right, but I think he's
we allowed it.
I think he's in big trouble though. I think he might go to jail for this, bro.
If he was to be guilty, he'd probably croak out the next week later just because that's his luck. He's like, you guys need to get me alive one way or another. Either I'm clocking out.
I know.
Or I'm catching a heart attack and die.
It is kind of disturbing. A lot of the stuff that recently came out was like,
no,
wow,
it's nasty. It's nasty. It's so nasty.
Really bad, man. Terrible.
Oh man. So yeah, it's your boy Keep It Mike. Listen, 102.9 Tape Deck. I got the homie Dial J in the building, and I got another joint I want to play here for the audience, man. Can we go with the East Coast Kings?
Yeah, East Coast Kings featuring Q Breath, produced by my man Big Session off the Lonely Hero album.
What's up with Q Breath, man?
Q Breath, man, he's doing his thing. He just dropped some single called All of That with my brother on it. You know what I'm saying? We got my brother coming out too. My brothers be spitting and singing, so
I bet
you're gonna see him on more songs later this year. So
well, can you do me a favor and try to get them on my show sometime in the future? Make it happen.
I will. I'll make it happen.
Yeah, man. I know he spit. He's a spitter too, man.
He is a spitter. And he can tell you his story of how he got here from Cuba too. I know. He's told that story a few times.
Yeah. Okay. So. Say less.
Yeah.
And it's funny too, cause I somehow, some way through you, I would like to tag all their families, so we all talk online or whatever the case may be. So I'm like the lovable nephew, just like you, lovable nephew. I met all these shit, and I'm never going to meet him. I'm never going to meet that side of the family.
Nah, I'll definitely, I'll put that together. Cube will definitely come through. Like he'll.
Bet. So we're gonna go with East Coast Kings,
Right.
Cuban Mike, Dial Jin, 102.9 Tape Deck. Let's rock it out, y'all.
Yeah.
No, that ain't it.
Yeah. The sun rises in the east, cause kings are the first to wake up and the last to go to sleep. You heard? Party people, your dreams have now been fulfilled. We're at the top of the Ave with it. Crowns tilted. Kings, pull up.
True champs unifying all titles. Hit man for the team. Rap John Heidel. I hit honeys with the long rifle. Heartbreak Kid. Black Shawn Michaels. Might on-site you. Take it back to old times. What size are these? The yo size. My catalog does not match your profile. Your new swag ain't with my old style. Nah, can rock every design. Buried inside a dark cherry for Starberry in China, ballin' overseas. Cause being broke's like the pollen when I sneeze. My heart cold like the falling of degrees. Kiss the ring, fall to your knees. If I'm saying we the illest, I just call it how I see. Yeah, mind of a genius. Divine rhyme leader, the fly guy, beautiful mind speaker, the calm keeper, cap and gown reacher, black and brown leader, cash account seeker. Tell your girlfriend I'm a keeper. Me and her, what would happen if Ike listened to Tina? I'm no sleeper, I'm good with a beamer. While you slide in her DM, I slide in her the mantle. Aerosol can flow, new camp low, ain't nothing I can't handle. So if wifey wanna act a fool, I tell her, yo, you married a Don, that's why they mad at you. Fix your attitude, it's about the capital, I play it casual, that's what rappers do. The hero and the captain too, De Niro and DiCaprio straight out of Massachusetts.
Captain Midnight with a savage pen.
It take a lot to be Diogenes. Watching greatness in repetition. Me and Q, we the new Rain Ghost. Yeah. Paying homage. I'm on my own like I was laying on my stomach. That Beantown boat, we on it. Dismiss that boat you come with. Mercenaries, fierce and deadly. Pierce and Reggie, we been here already. All stars, perfecting the flow. We the new Willie Colon and Necto Lavo. Spanish fly, better check on ya. She belong to the city, what you stressing her for? She picking and choosing, I'm sticking and moving. This season you losing, we Legion of Doom 'em. And motherfuckers should've told you that I clothesline rappers off Diogenes' shoulders.
Oh, what a rush.
Yeah, new LOD. Came from the 80s, Latin music and in the 90s, Tupac and Cobain. I'ma get the whole crew gold rope chains. I'm Daddy Kane on Soul Train. Every holiday I have it my way. That's why I trick or treat on Valentine's Day. The MC with the pretty face. I'm Henny Lace with a bad chick who could cheat on me any day. Diogen wins every day. I am Gandhi. Pop the collar like Ponzi. The Donji, I want bikinis under palm trees. So I'll keep Bohemia at arm's reach. I want my right to count it clean. Right amount of bling, right amount of cream. Fist in the air, freedom fighters how I dream. God MC from the ciphers how I leave.
Captain Midnight with a savage pen.
It take a lot to be Diogenes. Watching greatness in repetition. Me and Q, we the new Rain Ghost.
We talking about Bourbon Street antics now. These are them shenanigans. We don't come out here to play. We grab some of these mics in front of y'all. We gonna see who lay down, who gonna stand up. Oh, yo, coming too. She coming with us too. We see her looking. It ain't just the shoes. We out here. East Coast Kings. Come on this side looking for something. It's gonna be some flower bringers.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
East Coast Kings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Dial
yeah.
Jin, Cube Raven. Who else in the joint?
It's just me and Cube. Me
Oh,
and
yeah, Cube.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Who produced that?
My boy Big Session.
Yo,
Yeah,
shout out to
he's
Big
my
Session, man.
producer.
That beat is fire, man.
He did
That's
Gods and Queens too.
That too?
And Made with Love. So
fire. Oh, so it's a
Session's
homage
family,
right now.
man. That's family right there.
That's fire right there, man. That beat is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could get an instrumental of that. See if I could bust a freestyle of that. And
Okay, I said you this instrumental.
might do something. Nah, because you're coming back. So next time you come back, we're going to have a cipher. I might pull a big ticker here and do like
Okay.
a quick back and forth and let y'all steal the show.
Right.
It's your boy Cupid Mike. Listening to 102.9 Tape Deck. Got Dial J in the building. So real quick, man, I wanted to get into the second album.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
How that came about? You said it was like 4 years later.
Nah. So the second album was while I was recording The Lonely Hero. I would just get beats here and there, but you know, usually when you get beats, you hear something and you're like, oh, this is dope, and then you stash it or you write it little by little. While I was just making The Lonely Hero, it's almost like I got my hands like on 15 beats, and they all were fire. They all were like, yo, this is, and then for some reason I just started. Probably the fastest I ever wrote an album in my life. I just started knocking out the verses like literally one day after the next.
So you pull a Tupac.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And
I got to put a slick reference to him because that's my guy right now.
Tupac, man.
I'm gonna put a little.
Shout out to Tupac, man.
All right, man. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah. So yeah, I recorded, and I just had and like I do it when I make anything. I hear a beat, and if I really want it, before I really like commit to writing to it, I have to get like the beat stems and stuff. I have to secure the beat.
Yeah.
I have to make sure I have all the files, the stems, because if I don't have any of that, I'm not gonna be inclined to write to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No doubt. And what was the difference between this album and the last one, your debut?
Made with Love was just a little more personal.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little more like, just started talking more about like my deep personal life. You know what I'm saying?
Was this your Life Is Good album? You know how that was personal?
Yeah.
See, I gotta bring it back to now. See, we're doing it back and forth.
Pretty much. I was listening to that album a lot too. So
that's probably my third favorite Nas album.
That's a really good album.
That's my third. But enough of him right now. We've been talking about it all day. Let's get to Dial right here.
Yeah,
so,
Dial J.
Dial J. But this is your personal one, and you dug deep.
Yeah, pretty deep. Yeah, pretty deep.
I'm drawing a blank right here, but I know there was a track you had here that made reference to your kid. I think it was.
There's so many of them. Late December was about my daughter. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah. That one was one of my joints there.
Yeah. That Late December was the funny thing about Late December. That wasn't even meant for that album.
Oh, you weren't gonna release that?
So I'm always constantly working on different projects, and I'll put the beats. So, okay, this beat is for this project. So I had an EP I was gonna do with a kid named Recognize Real from New York.
Okay.
And we had released the EP before called Escape from Home, and it's on Spotify. So like you check it out. And we were gonna do like another one, and I had the beat for Late December, which he gave me. He had sent me some beats.
Yeah.
And as I'm already done with Made with Love. And I had wrote this, because the beats tell me what to write. And I just, the more I would listen to it or like read the rhymes and to the instrumental, I was like, yo, I can't have a song about my child and put it on just an EP with somebody else. Like I would have to put it on an album called Made with Love. Yeah. So that album made it like, that song probably made it like towards the end.
And that's perfect too because it's made with love.
Made with
I love it. I love it. You bring it all in full circle, man.
Right.
So I'm gonna ask you more questions, but before that, you're gonna give us a little treat right now because you're gonna give us a little performance, right? You're gonna bless the mic.
Yeah.
Gonna give us a little something. Yeah. All right, well check it out, man. My man here, Dial J, he's about to give us a little something. He's making history because he's the first man here, first artist to perform in the tape deck. On the tape deck.
Oh, wow. Geez.
Yeah, you made history here, man. So, no pressure, man. You got this, man. You got this, man. Just like we were talking behind the scenes, you're half Cuban, so it's humble brag, man. It's a walk in the park. Right. It's a walk in the park, man. This is your boy, Cupid Mike, man. You listen to the tape deck 102.9. Want to break you up with a couple of PSA, and we'll be back in a second, y'all. Bear with me.
For Women's History Month, BNN and WBCA are paying homage to all the women who have created history and who became heroes for a generation of women. Grace Brewster Murray Hopper, American computer scientist. She popularized the idea of machine-independent programming languages, which led to the development of COBOL, an early high-level programming language still in use today. Women's History Month, celebrating the leadership, achievements, courage, and the strength of women.
Here's a fun fact for you. The average chameleon can point their eyes in 2 different directions. On the other hand, the average human can't. So unless you're a chameleon, there's absolutely no way you can focus on texting and driving at the same time. So don't do it, unless you're a chameleon.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Romance scams steal hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars from unsuspecting victims. You and your family members are not immune. My name is Kathy Waters, and I started advocating against romance scammers after my mother's friend told me about a love interest online that was too good to be true. Then I met Brian.
My name is Brian Denning, and I served several tours overseas with the United States Army before scammers started using my pictures to take money from victims online.
Brian and I decided to join forces, taking our fight straight to Washington, D.C., where the decision makers are doing very little. Yet. That is, until they hear about advocating against romance scammers.
I'm Roger, a former FBI agent who investigated these crimes. It is believed, due to the shame that goes along with this crime, only 1/3 of all romance scam victims report.
Don't let scammers take you or your family member's life and love away. AdvocatingForYou.com to learn more.
All right, yo, it's your boy Keepin' Mike, 102.9 Tape Deck. We got history in the making here tonight.
Yeah.
Got the homie Dial Jen. He's about to perform. Hit us a bit of flavor from his latest album. What's the latest album?
Made with Love, y'all.
Name
on Spotify.
Single? Name of the single?
Made with Love. Name of the single featuring my man Sing Sing.
All right, man. Stay tuned. About to come up right about now. Let's rock it out. 102.9 Tape Deck. Let's go.
Let's go.
Todo lo que yo hago, lo hago con amor.
Yeah. We here live in Jamaica Plain, you know what I'm saying? On the Tape Deck, Cuban Mike, Diogen in the house. Yeah. Tape Deck exclusive. This goes out for everybody. Everybody who does everything that they do with love, man. My man Sing Sing, he's on the hook, y'all. Shout out to him. Big session on the beat, y'all. Shout out to Cuban Mike, the Tape Deck. Let's get it on, yeah. It's like I fight for freedom, right for freedom. These industry heads, I don't like when I see them. I quote legends, it's only right to repeat them. You know it's all lessons at a cipher I'm teaching. I put my heart in everything that I do, cuz in my blood, only give it if it's true love. I've had setbacks, half-assed and misspoke. Losing it all one day, yo, I was this close. I took this world for granted sometimes. Gotta tell her that I love before my grandma resigns. See, fam reunited, excited, it gets me amped, B. When we're all together, it's like I can't leave. I pay attention to those that surround me. Bro, live your life and live it proudly. I know we all have limits and some boundaries. You got hate in your heart, then get from around me, yo. Shout out to Q Breath and DNA. Love y'all, bro. Jazzy Jen, put it on the list. Yeah, Indio BP, Surreal. Let's go. Hey, yo. I gotta get it back if I'm gon' give it. Some deserved it, there's some who didn't. You can't treat wifey like a mistress. Every day's a gift, every night is Christmas. Anyway, stay committed to your decision. Move with precision, rule with conviction. However you want it, get it how you envision. Don't ever give up, stay optimistic. You got excuses that only leads to frontin'. I handle mine, no man could tell me nothing. I wish you would, my shoes is made for stunting. Nature boy style, shine of the day I'm under. No longer living in fear, that should've drowned me. I live my life and live it proudly. I know we all have limits and some boundaries. You got hate in your heart, then get from round me, yo. Yeah. Made with Love album. On Spotify, streaming right now. The Mumble Program. Video 1, 2, and 3 streaming on YouTube. Let's do it. And Wannabe video. Made with Love album, let's go. I love y'all. Diogen.
Yes. Dial Jim, man.
How was that? Was
Beautiful,
that cool?
man. Thank you, man.
No doubt, brother.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
No doubt,
Dials
bro.
Jen in the building. This is Cupid Mike. You've been listening to 102.9 Take Deck. You can catch me every Friday from 6 to 7. And, you know, don't be a stranger, man. You got an open door here. So whatever you need, man.
Definitely. We're gonna
the
get
Cuban
Cube.
got you, man.
We're gonna get Cube in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're going to hit us over the cipher? Next time.
Next time I'll give you the cipher.
Hit you up a next cipher, man. And it's the first artist to do the Tape Deck with us, live style, you know, trying to do like a little tiny testing going on. First time, it won't be his last. Like I said, open
definitely.
door. And once again, this is Cupid Mike, 102.9 Take Deck, 102.9 Take Deck. You can catch me every Friday from 6 to 7. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Yeah.